Running out of drinking water. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian.Heise here and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Grab your stein of coffee. We're going to have a look at an article from the Brisbane Times which is highlighting South East Queensland's drinking water is not keeping up with our population boom. For some reason, there seems to be a lack of will to build dams. Now, I've talked about this before. I actually got there's an Excel data you can get with all of the dams in Australia. And I did the sums. Since 2000, our population, I'm just looking at my Excel down here, our population growth increased by about 25% with round numbers, and our potable water storage increased by about 2%. They're not keeping up, everyone. We don't have the same buffers as we had before, which is concerning. That's why I'm encouraged with any politicians, any groups that are advocating for building dams and building infrastructure. And, well, a lot of the dams that were built were actually private dams, were out in mines, were for industrial purposes, not potable. So, let's have a look at this article from Brisbane Times and see what Felicity has to say. So, South East Queensland will not have enough drinking water to support its rapidly growing population amid fears the region's dams will struggle to supply millions of extra residents. The revelation comes as residents could be forced to endure mandatory water restrictions in less than 4 months. It's been a while since we've had that. Remember when we had all the dam restrictions, everyone? A stark warning about the need for new water sources, such as a dam or desalination plant, was emailed to Water Minister Glenn Butcher's office in December, with a report revealing demand for water would increase as the South East Queensland population grew by more than 2 million people over the next 25 years. It is a growing area. People, South East Queensland is a lovely place to live. Maybe I'm completely biased because this is where I live, but still. Current water sources are not sufficient to serve future populations, the report warned. Hence, new water sources must be delivered sustainably and affordably. The effects of climate change, including floods, droughts, and heat waves, were expected to exacerbate water demands, and increased evaporation could bring forward the need to build new water sources. Okay, great, let's build dams. Let's build dams. I don't know why there calls for desalination here in Australia, with all the land that we have to capture water. That's an emergency requirement. There's no way desalination is going to be good for the environment, everyone, with the embodied energy created to create the water, or desalinate the water, sorry. The Water for South East Queensland, planning for our future annual report, was produced by water providers SEQ Water, Urban Utilities, Unity Water, and the Gold Coast, Logan, and Redland councils. The document obtained by Brisbane Times under right to information laws also revealed authorities believe South East Queensland may have been on track to hit mandatory water restrictions in mid-2021. In a January 19, 2021 email to Mr. Butcher's Chief of Staff and Advisors, Mike Foster from SEQ Water advised, the rainfall over summer to date means we are not likely to hit 50% trigger for restrictions until at least June. However, a more recent Southeast SEQ Water Security Status Report from last month warns the water grid could reach 50% as soon as December 2021 if dry conditions similar to 2019 continued from August. Wouldn't that be great, guys? Just to add to your lockdown fun, to really top off 2021. Water restrictions. Oh, awesome. Awesome. Mandatory water restrictions include limiting the use of sprinklers and 140 litres per person per day target. Will be introduced in Brisbane, Ipswich, Lockyer Valley, Scenic Rim and Somerset councils when the combined level of the region's drinking water dams fall below 50%. There you go. So, yeah. The Bureau of Meteorology predicted rainfall would exceed the median for the next 3 months. But in the July report, SEQ Water conceded as winter was the dry season, rainfall levels were generally lower. Considering the outlook for the next 3 months for the Wivenhoe catchment, we are not currently expecting a material increase to the water grid storage levels, the report reads. LNP Water spokeswoman Deb Fricklington, said the state government's failure to plan for the population growth is now costing Queenslanders. She's right. People expect the state government to have a plan for water security, but their only plan is to sit on their hands and pray for rain, she said. It's hugely concerning for South East Queensland residents who will face water restrictions when South East Queensland water grid drops below 50%. Here's the thing. For all the shit government wastes money on, dams are the one thing that a lot of people can appreciate. But a spokesman for Mr. Butcher said South East Queensland had one of the most reliable water supplies in the country thanks to the foresight of previous Labor governments. We are well placed to respond to drought conditions thanks to the infrastructure built during the Millennium Drought, he said. In December 2021, South East Queensland Chief Executive Neil Brennan flagged the body would wait until after summer, which was expected to be wetter than usual, until a decision was made on whether to fully restart the controversial $2.6 billion Western Corridor Recycled Water Scheme, which would take 2 years. Under the South East Queensland Drought Response Plan, SEQ Water considers the full restart of the scheme when the regional dam levels fall below 60%. The grid has remained below 60% since September last year, except for a high of almost 62% in April, as the region faced the lowest dam levels since after the Millennium Drought, which ended in 2009. Combined dam levels were at 58.5% on Thursday. Recycled water is highly treated wastewater that has been purified to drinking water standards through multiple levels of treatment, including through sewage treatment, reverse osmosis, and ultraviolet disinfection. A SEQ spokeswoman said the body had a comprehensive plan in place to ensure the region's water supply, especially in times of drought. The combined dam levels are currently hovering just below 60% as we approach the traditionally wetter months, she said. We will continue to work closely with water service providers, government, industry, the community to ensure a secure water supply into the future. So what's the solution, or what's the takeaway to this? Let me get on my soapbox. Here's a question to you. If you could invest your super in dams, would you? Would that be something you'd want to invest in? Would you want to see long-term water infrastructure, nation-building projects derive from your investments? I bet you a lot of people would. I bet you many people would. Even if it meant slightly less returns, still people will always have to pay for water. It's a utility, guys. Their demand is never going to disappear. Maybe there's an option there for some private dams. What do you reckon? Let me know your thoughts and suggestions on that. Because the problem is, there needs to be political will. We need dams, everyone. We need more water. We need more storage. We're going to have millions of more people. And that means some of the little forests and critters are going to have to move, or they're going to have to die. It's life. Deal with it. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts and suggestions in the comments down below. I think I'm pretty clear of what my position is. Build more bloody dams. As always, thanks for watching. If you're a fan of the channel and enjoy the content I create here, there are a few ways you can support us. You can join us on YouTube or Patreon. Sign up for SelfWealth or Stake. Use our affiliate links at Amazon, eBay, Independent Reserve, or AussieBroadband. You can buy our merch from HeiseSays, use Gold Pass from the Perth Mint, or support us via PayPal. Take care, everyone. Have a great day. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.